All right, so 8 a.m. Let's get started. Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday, finally. Friday, March 22nd, 2024. Let's get started with news first, and then I did the levels already. But let's start with news. So let me bring this up. Here we go. So we do have 8:30. No, we do have 9 a.m. Fed Chair Powell, Mr. Jerome, speaks today, and there are several members of the FOMC that are speaking during the day today. So this could have an impact. We'll see what it does, but 9 a.m. no news at 8:30, and it's a Friday, so again we should be cautious of that. What is it? Friday, worst day. Today is no trading income. What do you mean Friday, worst day, Bobby? Oh no, this is Samuel. What do you mean? Wasn't a good day for you, or Friday is not generally a good day for you? Okay. Anyways, let's go with crude with gold as always. Yeah, Fridays are not good days in general, but look at the levels and look at the tendence trend, and try to be safe and not be chopped out. So it's okay if you have a bad day. It's not okay if you have a wipeout account type of a day. Okay. So right. So let's go with gold. Gold. We do have some resistance here. It's been choppy. Well, not choppy, but moving up and down. Yesterday, there was a big retracement. When it broke this level down here, kept going down all the way to the downside. I'm gonna change this. Okay. So levels for today, we did have a pivot high right here, which is also respected by that pivot and this pivot here, and potentially that one. So I marked that as a resistance level 2187. 2187, and then the support here it's given basically by that one, and this one. Midpoint, we're right at it now, breaking below a little bit, but in a range. So this one could recover at any point, especially if it supports that break. It did not support this one, and it kept moving back down. We are below the moving average still. So looking for a trend reversal breakout. And we are now in a range marked by this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars now. So it's holding the 2164. So it could retrace if it start moving to the upside. Again, levels are 2150. I'm gonna open it. 2187 as a resistance, 2157 as support. And okay, so for crude, I maintained the levels from yesterday. It was moving from the top to the bottom here. There is a support at 80 37, but I don't like rounded numbers for this one, so I'm putting here $80 to $82. So $2 wide is the range here, and we are at 81 something now, 81.22, probably heading to the ups to heading up now. There's a trend reversal breakout. You have lower highs and lower lows here, then a pivot, a higher a higher low, and then it seems that it's breaking this point to the upside. We'll see. Okay. Yes. Yes, top right here is 53.22, and then the low side here is 56. Okay, so those are the levels, 56 and 22. I keep it there, and then I know you notice that we are right in the mid. So I put this line here right in the midpoint, because this one could serve as a support or resistance. I think that there might be a reaction to Jerome Powell's speech at 9. So we'll see, or interview at 9. NQ, this one here is 18,600, and in the low side is 18,500. We are right at it now, waiting to see if it's going to break or not. So double top right here, in the extension of the of this range, and then this one, this support level at 500 is actually supported by this pivot high right here. Let's see if there's anything else. Not really there. But that this pivot high right here, and potentially, that little one over there. Okay, and finally in RTY. Bring it in. We do have a kind of a crown formation up here, and then coming back down there, breaking this support here. Levels are the top of this crown at 21.33. The bottom here, it's actually in this area right here. Let me see that area right there. So levels here are 21.08, and then up here is 21.33. Okay, those are the levels for today. Let's go with the dailies or the time charts before we go to Renko. And I'm going to start with gold. Just 1 second. Okay, so gold is retracing a little bit here, still in a bullish mood. However, I think that it entered into a compression area there is a big topping tail up here in the dailies, and it's ranging now. So after this big move, which also for me, this big buy is a indication that the big guys are participating here, and then now they are taking profits and consolidating. So it's in compression right here in this area. And I would say that that it's building momentum to potentially move up again, but it has not done that yet. It actually, when it broke this one here to the upside, if we see the history in the other chart, we actually did a run on stops right here. See, so you see this is the daily chart. Yesterday it went up and then came back. Went up and then came back right here. So this big topping tail is not a good sign, but so we are now back in the range in this overshoot. I would expect this one to keep moving up when it moves up above the 2203 resistance. Okay, and I was unexpected. I thought that it was going to keep moving higher, but you know the market, it's a little bit tricky. Now in the 60 minutes, moving averages are stacking to the downside. We are in the range, but forming a bear flag right here. So confusion, I would say, on the 60 minutes. Unless it goes above our resistance level up here at 2188, I would remain neutral or sideways. Then 30 minutes also forming a bear flag here. There is a compression at this point and potentially trying to break to the upside in a reversal move, but moving averages are still stacking to the downside, and the 50 it's coming down. The 200 is a side. It's moving sideways still. Remember, we saw this yesterday. It's moving a little bit to the upside, but still sideways. So we would like to see. I would like to see, gold moving higher to maintain the bullish buster, but now it's neutral. Crude bouncing in the bull flag, bouncing from this low here. I kind of like this one today. 200 is to the upside, but still in the range, potentially breaking the bull flag right here. So we'll take a look at we are going to pay attention to this on the opening, but it seems that it's trying to move up on the 60 minutes also. 60 minutes also, it seems that we want to cross above the moving averages. 50 SMA, it's moving down though, and we do have the moving averages still stacking in between the two moving averages, which for me is neutral. However, if you see the 200, you see that there is a bullish divergence here. So momentum here, it's making an inflection, but then the inflection is completed and then made a higher low here. And at the same time, there is a lower low in the 240-minute chart. So this one here is higher than this one. So that means that it's either in compression or supporting the reversal now. In the 30 minutes, We are right in the middle of our range, $81.23, going to 82 potentially. Moving averages are stacking. Not they are not stacking. They are in a spaghetti mode. All of them are in a confusion, but it's moving to the upside. See in the right here, it's an expansion of this same chart. It seems that wants to move to the upside, and it's already at R1 or going to R1 mid. So that means that we could probably go to, and we do have the previous high right here at 81.93. So potentially, I would say that this one has a good potential to move to the upside. I like this break off of this channel. If this completes on this 240, then we will see more upside, I would say. Let's go with ES. ES in compression, moving down. This trigger on the bull flag on the 240 minutes failed and came back down. So there's a topping tail yesterday. They moved really nicely to the upside to the 53.20, and then now it's coming back down in a first day of a potential bull flag right here on the 50. As I said, it's ranging. On the 240 is ranging in the 60 minutes. Nice crown formation, lower lows, lower highs right here. What am I doing? Lower highs right here, and retracing. So in a bull flag, bad compression in ES on the 60, and in the 30s is retracing back down. I was saying that 53, I was thinking gold is opening in 1 minute. I was so 5300, 5320 up here. And then this 5288 is important. Also the 53, the 53 seems to be a really good level, and in the 30 minutes. Let me expand this one to look at it better. Yeah, there is here a line for resistance, for support, that now it's becoming resistance here. So in compression, crown formation coming back down, potentially it could mean that we are moving to potentially this area here today. Interesting. Breaking out of this box right now. Okay. In Q, 240 daily chart in Q is has also that topping tail right there, with that topping tail also on the 8th of March. So double top right here in NQ, and going back down to the range, potentially trying to break the support here that we draw. Double top also in the 240 minutes right here, one after the other. So lots of indecision there, and then came back down in a run on stops. Reversal trend in a bull flag that failed, and it's coming back down in a potentially engulfing candle here. So we'll see what it does, but it looks a little bit bearish to me in the short term. Just to go into the range back here potentially. In the 60 minutes, also ranging kind of very similar to ES. In this range, coming back down to a lower high, and then it's breaking that support level. Now we are at the 18,500. Would be interested to know to see if this one bounced back up to the 600, or if it continues moving to the downside and probably trying to reach the 200 simple moving average. Red bar in the last 30 minutes in Q coming back down to the 200, but at this point we are at support, so it wouldn't be probably a good idea unless this one goes below that. Wouldn't be a good idea just to take the trade right now, because we are right above the 500. But if it breaks, that would be a good entry. Finally, RTY. RTY had a nice move yesterday, a little bit dirty though, but it moved up, down, topping tails. And now in the overnight, I see a lot of tails going one after the other here. So a lot of how do you say it? Overlapped. Yeah, that's the word. Overlapped candles here, which is a topping formation, I would say. And if we look at the at this chart, we are at this supply zone right above, right on top of it. So this one could serve and is serving as a resistance here. The high on this one is 2132. Okay, that said, this one is in the range, forming a bull flag in the 240s. Good resistance right here. In the 60 minutes, we are in the range, trying to bounce back up. Moving averages are still kind of stuck into the upside. Momentum is decreasing here, you see, and a little bit oversold in the 240s. In the 30 minutes, we are moving. There's the direction, lower highs here. It's kind of has been supported by these lower highs in the momentum as well. But we are in the range. We are sideways. And in the dailies, we are still bullish, but retracing back a little bit. So we'll see. Let's go to the Renko and wait for. So the market open in gold. You see that we are, unfortunately, in a retracement here that started 30 minutes ago in the pre-market open. Right here is at 820 is when the market, the gold market opened. Let me get. Okay, now I can greet everyone. Hey, Bobber. Good morning. Buenos dias. Try to win now. And Samuel. Good morning. Okay. Since there are no news at 9 a.m. and and we have Jerome Powell speaking at 9, this thing is going to probably be rangy again in the pre-market. And let me see on yesterday price action for gold. Once again, we do have a significant pivot high and a significant pivot low in the in the overnight. Yesterday price action, I actually have to tell you that I did not. I was not looking at the computer in the morning. I did not take any of these trades, which should have been really nice to do, but I did not. But I took this one here, so I made my good profit right here when it broke to the upside. You see that there is a potential trend reversal breakout here. I was not when it already moved. This one was a over lunch trade. I was right here. It was a little bit extended to take. We have so many waves moving to the downside that I was waiting for it to start moving to the upside. When it broke this one is when I took the trade, and I ran it all the way, not to there, but to around here. So good day. That's the only trade I took yesterday in gold. And over, you were right when you were reading my cards, or my when you were reading my cards. You saw trading. You saw me trading gold, and I did. Uh, yeah, but so yeah, potentially setting out the way towards for rate cuts. I don't know, man. I don't think that rate cuts are going to happen. But that's me. I don't know. You could say it, but I don't see that that is going to happen. It's going to frustrate a lot of people, I would say. So gold here, it's again moving sideways for us, and there's a couple of pivot highs. This one is actually the significant pivot high is up here with where our resistance is, and the support, we do have a pivot low right here, and our support is way lower. So this area is kind of tricky to trade. We'll see what Jerome says, and he's dovish or hawkish or whatever it is. We'll see if he has any impact or reaction in the move of the market today. So it seems that crude wants to move to the upside. This crude is has its own move and its own market fundamentals. So I don't think that this one is going to be impacted that much for what Jerome has to say. We are in a range though, but we are essentially we're bullish in the dailies. So let's go back to the chart. And go in crude, and you see that we are second day of a bull flag and being supported by the 85 first day opening range. Momentum is getting a little bit soft here, so probably resetting, and then the intermediate MFC is falling. So, but it's in a bull flag. So if and we are in this wedge here as well. So if it breaks above this yesterday's candle, then I would feel more confident that it's going to keep moving to the upside. It has served very well to me that it has been sideways. I have a couple of strangles in crude now that it's been working pretty nicely. And seems that wants to move to the upside, so nice bounce here. Waiting for the market to open though. I'll put some music. I need to set up a couple of things here. Up, down, up, down in gold now. So bulls and bears are fighting in this area. We are right below the 200 moving average in the 30 minutes. Momentum is coming back down. It's still positive. It has not been reset yet. In the range now, trying to break to the upside. Momentum is positive in here and coming back up now from oversold territory. Let me give you a little bit of insight on ATMs and how I manage it. This one is probably going to be instructive. So this is one of the orders I create, right? So this is the ATM. I guess that everyone knows what an ATM is, right? It's an automated trade management strategy. Are you with me on that? Just say yes or N. Yay or N in the chat. Okay. So I do have, this is one type, and then if I show you, I do have bunch of templates on this one, but this one is one. When I'm trading two contracts here, and then the first contract has a stop loss of 22, and the second one has 22 also. However, the first target is 22 ticks, and then the second target is 200. Okay. Now, as a stop strategy, I run both of them. Okay, so let's check this one. I don't have a obviously for the first contract, I do move the stop loss in the size of 22 every 4 ticks, because this one is a size of 4 Renko chart. And then the frequency is also 4. Okay. Now, for the second, so that's one is the second one, and I do have only one step on this one, just because this one is the smaller contract, or the contract that requires less ticks to be completed. Okay, so I'm going to cancel here, and I'm going to go to the second contract, and in the second contract I do have a profit target of 22. So that means that I would move the stop to break even. This is an auto break even. I would move the stop to break even +1. Hold on, my phone is ringing. I would move my stop to 22, or to a break even +1 when the first contract is sold, okay, or bought. It depends on if you're going short or long, but assuming that I'm going long, so when the first target is met on the first contract, then I move this one to break even +1, and I keep and I move, and I start moving the break even, I mean the stop loss, at 44 and 40, and with a frequency of 4. The profit target is 40, and the frequency is 4, because we are in a 4 size Renko. So every time that it forms a new bar, it moves it. Okay. So that's it. And this one is ridiculously high. I put it at 200, just because I want to have a chance for the second contract to run it or manage it myself. So when I put the order, then I can move the stop up and down, and I manage it manually. Okay. I mean, so that's that. The other thing I do, and let me see if I can find this one for you. Just one second. Let me see if I can. Okay. So if you go to the let me see. If you go to this command center, and then you go to tools, and then you go to options, there is in trading an option for you to use hotkeys when you enter orders, and I have it marked it up here. Okay. So what I do is that I don't use the right bottom to trigger the order. So if I go here, you can trigger the order. Oh, this one is not activated, but let's see here. Okay, so I do it with hotkeys, and the hotkeys are programmable. So you go here and go to tools, and then go to hotkeys. Once you activated this one in options, right? You go to hotkeys, and then oh, I'm sorry, I was doing it in a different monitor. So again, you go to tools. Once you activate it here in the options for the hotkeys entry on trades. So options, when you activate trading hotkeys right there, then you go here and program your hotkeys. If you go to hotkeys here, the hotkeys are going to show up here, and then you have charts, which are all these actions and alerts and all of that you can program with your keyboard. And then you have this one that it's order entry. And here you have several alternatives. You have to read this one. The one I use is the one that is a custom order. So I do, let me see if I can edit this one. I'm gonna go on here, and I put the order 60 ticks above the current price. So in that way, it's not triggered. It just gives me, when I click Control O, it gives me the order way above or way below where the current price is, 60 ticks. So with that, I move it back down to the entry price I want. So for example, if I looking at this element here and I want to enter right there, I put the Control O to trigger the order. The order is going to show up here. Then I take it and grab it down below where the entry, where I see the potential setup and the entry. And that is how I get entries that are right in my entry strategy. Okay, so let's go back here to show you in the hotkeys for order entry how I program this one. So I edited, and you have a buy. I always I buy to stop limit. I never buy to market because I don't know what the market is going to do. Regularly, it doesn't make that much difference. But money makers are waiting for people to go into market orders. I don't do it because there are some ticks. If the trade is not at the price I want, I don't buy. Okay, and then I buy at ask plus 60, and then I move this one back down. Okay, so that is how I manage this type of trade. And this one would work with whatever ATM you have active at any point. Hopefully that was helpful. If it was helpful, smash that like button. And I'm gonna put here Yeah. Subscribe and like. Okay, hopefully that works. And that one is one type of trade. You're actually risking 220 if the order or the trade goes straight against you, like not in this case, but let's see one that you have one. Okay, like this one here, or this one here. It's no, this one here. Okay, so let's say that you're taking a reversal right here, and you entered in this candle. Oh, I'm gonna extend it. So let's say that you are thinking, okay, these guys are going to, keep going down, and then you enter in this here, right there, because at this point, this one is a continuation. It already closed this bar, and now we are in the next one. So you hit the enter right there, and then you enter, and it goes back up and stop you out right there. Nasty guys. Okay. What you are losing there is $440 in the two contracts. Okay, so that's why it's very important for you to, pay attention to all your indicators. Don't take don't take risky trades, and look at the setup and make sure the probabilities are in your favor. If you took this one here, and then you see that the momentum is going to the other side, either in the MACD or whatever you have to indicate there, this one is probably not a good entry. You have to see the behavior of the market, right? I think that it's good to hesitate. Some people say, you should enter without hesitation, and there's going to be losses. And yeah, but if you're in the range market and then you enter without hesitation, then guys, I tell you, you're going to blow your account in one day. So it's important. And a couple of days ago, I entered a trade in the streaming. I entered a trade with you here, and it was a bad trade, and I sold the first one. I break even because it didn't have any momentum, and the bar was and it was a bad trade. And I said I will mark it as a bad trade. I don't know if you remember that. Maybe you do. So that means that that counts as one negative, even though it was, I believe it was a $90 loss, but it was a loss. It was not a break even. It was not a full $200 or $440, but it was a $90. That is one, and I am allowed to have two in a row that are losses, and then I'm done. Okay, I trade with no stress. Rules are important, and you have to respect them and have your own rules. If you are willing to take the risk, that's fine. But this thing of saying I would do whatever it takes to be profitable, it doesn't work that way. Okay, so you have to be disciplined. Okay, guys, this is not. I'm giving a lecture just because we are in the slow market, but that has never ever been my intention. Just to explain to you what I'm doing. So hopefully that was helpful. Guys, I'm gonna end up this stream now. It's 10 minutes to 9. This is normally what I do. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you like this session today. And I will see you on Monday. Where are my, just one thing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna leave a couple of minutes with music and see you next time. And have a um, great weekend. Enjoy your family, enjoy your friends, and yourself for sure. See you on Monday.